Hello, first graders. Thanks for coming back with your paper ready to go. Hopefully you either have dotted line paper or someone has written the lines for you. As always, your chair is tucked in underneath your table or desk. Of course you're sitting at a table or desk. Make sure your writing paper is not in your writing journal. It's a separate paper. Making sure your belly is touching your desk, your back is touching the back of your chair, you're squeezed in just like a sandwich, not too tight though. And of course your hand is holding the paper so it doesn't move around. The first sound we have today is th. Say it with me. Th. Go ahead and write it on your own. Th. Hopefully you're writing a T and an H. Making sure I can fit a clock in there. I got a little bit too big, so I'm going to cross that out because my H is over the dotted line. That's okay. We fix our mistakes, and it actually helps our brain grow. In fact, I just did it again. Okay, Miss Grakowski, you need to concentrate. Just to the dotted line. There you go. Look at that. Took me 3 tries to get it right, and that's okay. My brain just grew right now because I fixed my mistakes. The. All right, keep doing your THs and saying th all the way to the end. If you're not at the end yet, that's okay. Go ahead and push pause. All right, the next sound that we are doing is ya, I, e. Say it with me. Ya, I, e. Go ahead and write it on your own. Ya, I, e. Did you write a Y that's sitting right on this baseline? Ya, I, e. Starting at that dotted line, going to the next line. Say the sound as you write it. Ya, I, e. Ya, I, e. If you are still writing your Y's, go ahead and push pause. The next sound is W. Say it with me. W. Go ahead and write it on your own. W. Hopefully you started writing a W, H. W. Making sure I don't want my H's to be, the hump on my H to be too tall again, so I really need to concentrate. Double checking that the points of my W are all on lines. W. 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 I think I can do one more here. W. All right. If you are still writing your WHs, make sure you go all the way to the end of the line. Push pause until you're done with your WHs. All right, our next sound is ing. Say with me, ing. Go ahead and write it. Ing. Ing. Hopefully you're writing an N with a big clock letter and a G. Ing. N. G. I can fit a clock inside of both of these. Ing. 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 Oop. That clock part of that G is floating. So I'm going to cross that G out and do a new G. There we go. We want to make sure the ball is sitting on the baseline there. We don't want it floating. See how mine was floating a little bit? So all the rest of them, making sure it's sitting right on that baseline. All right, if you're still writing your NGs, go ahead and push pause. Our next sound is cha, k, sh. Say it with me. Cha, k, sh. Go ahead and write it. Making sure that we are writing a CH. Cha is the main sound where your chin comes down. Cha. Sometimes it says k and sh. Cha. K. Sh. If you're still writing your CHs, that's okay. Go ahead and push pause. The next sound is sh. Like I'm asking you to please be quiet. Shh. Go ahead and write it on your own. Shh. making sure that the S fits in the space, touching that dotted line and the bottom line. And an H has a nice big clock letter inside of it. Shh. 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 Nice job. Go ahead and push pause if you are not to the end of the line. That's okay. Our next sound is ch, and it has 3 letters. So all it says is ch with 3 letters. That's going to be our TCH. We learned that one today. Ch with 3 letters. Ch with 3 letters. Ch. 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 All right. If you're still writing your TCH, that's okay. Go ahead and push pause. The final sound for us today is, it says f, and it's 2 letters that say f. That's going to be our PH. Starting at the dotted line, pull straight down. Remember, we trace it up. Around the clock, give it a tuck. And we've been doing lots of H's today. PH says f. So 2 letters. Whoop, that P, the ball of that P is floating, so I'm going to want to do that again. I have a lot of floating letters today. It's okay, I keep working on it. Oh my goodness, look at my H. All right, Ms. Grakowski, focus here. P, H. P is long and the H is tall. Whoosh. Good thing I'm practicing my handwriting. That way I can get better and better. PH. All right, if you are not at the end of the line, go ahead and push pause. We're going to write 2 of our spelling words today, and they are rhyming words, which means the end of the word is going to look the same. It's going to have the same letters at the end. Usually 2 or 3 of the letters are the same. The first one we're going to write is the word catch. Catch. I can catch the ball. So get your fist up. Catch. K. A. Ch. Look at how I have 3 letters that say ch. What 3 letters say ch? So we have k. A. Ch. So use k. Use a, and then use the 3 letters that just say ch. Catch. Go ahead and write that here. Catch. K. A. Ch. All right, we're going to go ahead and correct it. So if you're still writing, push pause. K is going to be a C. A, and ch are the 3 letters that say ch. If you wrote C-A-T-C-H, give yourself a star or smiley. If not, write it now. The next word we're going to write has the same ending. It's going to end with T-C-H because it is a rhyming word. So instead of catch, we have match. So, ch. Like I can match my shoes together and get the same match. Ch. 3 letters that say ch. Go ahead and write that here. So the ending is going to be the same, and actually the A is even the same. We're just changing that beginning sound. So we're changing it to a atch. So we can just copy that. A-T-C-H. Match. If you wrote M-A-T-C-H like me, give yourself a star or smiley. If not, go ahead and write it now. All right, my friends, that's the end of phonics today. I can't wait to see you next time.